What will the Cedar Park real estate market look like a year from now? Hey everybody, this is Dan Forbes, and thanks so much for stopping by my channel. And if you're interested in learning what it's like to live here, work here, play here in Cedar Park, Texas, in the North Austin area, you've come to the right place. And if at all you're thinking about moving or relocating to Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Austin, Round Rock, Pflugerville, Georgetown, then please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time a new video is posted, and please smash that like button as well. Look, I get calls and texts and emails almost every day, and I got one that came in yesterday, and that's sort of the topic of today's video. So if you want to reach out to me, look down in the description below. You can call me, text me, send me an email. Heck, I don't care. Send me that carrier pigeon. I'm happy to help. But let's get into today's topic right after this. What will the Cedar Park, Texas real estate market look like next year? So I actually received a text last evening from someone that said they wanted to chat with me because they've been visiting my YouTube channel. They could see I had a deep knowledge of our market here in the Austin area, and they wanted to just sort of pick my brain. So we got on the phone this morning and chatted. They actually already are working with a real estate agent. That's great. I commend them for having that relationship. So there's nothing in it for me, but hey, that's okay. I just like building relationships and being of help to people. And what they were thinking was, we want to sell our home. We could sell it this year and move out of state, or we could wait till next year and sell it and move out of state. And we're wondering, what do you think the real estate market is going to be like in 2022? So that was their question. So I'm going to share with you some of the things I shared with them, and if that's a question you have too, maybe that will be helpful. First of all, my number one answer is, hey, I don't have a crystal ball, and if I had one, it probably would be cracked and wouldn't work very well anyway. I don't know what the real estate market's going to be like next year. There's no way for me to know that. Number two, I would say that anybody that says that they know definitively what this real estate market is going to be like a year from now, they're just blowing smoke. I mean, there's no way to know. That's like asking, what's the price of Bitcoin going to be 1 year from now? And then number three, I would say always remember that markets move in cycles, whether you're talking about the stock market, the bond market, the real estate market, the meat market, I guess, whatever market you might think of, they always move in cycles. So think of it sort of like a roller coaster. It will have lows, it will have highs as well. And just trying to time a market, even a real estate market, it's just not a good idea because no one can really time any kind of market. But that being said, I do have an opinion, and stay with me here for a couple of minutes. I'm going to share that opinion with you. Think back 18 months ago, January 2020, whoever would have thought that we would be where we are today in today's real estate market? So that was the pre-COVID time, right? But whenever the pandemic broke out, and then we had states shutting down, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people started working at home. A lot of people took their home off the market here in Cedar Park, Texas. A lot of buyers sort of stayed on the sideline. But overall, here in Central Texas and across most of the United States, the pandemic has been a real boom to real estate sales because people have still been moving in spite of the pandemic. People who are able to work from home have decided, look, if I'm going to work from home, I might as well live where I want to live. And a lot of them want to live in the Austin, Texas area. And just so many dynamics has created the kind of market that we're in right now. So what is our market right now like? Well, here in the Austin area, the median sale price is up 44% over it was over the same time last year. In Austin alone, the median sale price is over $500,000. A home that is listed will sell in hours or in days and have multiple offers on it, and buyers are offering 110, 120, 130% of the asking price. I mean, it is a frenzy kind of market that I've never seen before, and I've been doing this for over 18 years. And who would have thought 18 months ago that our real estate market could have changed like it has changed? So that's why I say markets move in cycles and market change. Will next year's market be like today's market? I think it's unlikely, but let me share with you some ideas that I have. So what is it going to take for this market to change? The number one driver in our Austin real estate market and across most of the nation is supply and demand. So we have extremely low inventory, that is low number of homes for sale compared to the extreme high buyer demand. So for example, here in Cedar Park, we have only a 2-week supply of homes on the market, and you've heard me say a balanced market is about a 5-month supply. So until this supply and demand equation changes, not much is going to change in our market. However, I do believe that there is a pent up sort of hidden supply of homes, a hidden number of people that want to sell their home and maybe move up or downsize, but they didn't want to do that during a pandemic. So they've been waiting for the all clear from the pandemic. So I do think we're going to be seeing more inventory come on the market as we move through this in 2021 and in 2022. And sometime in the not too distant future, we may be back to at least a 1 month or 1.5 month supply of homes on the market, which has been pretty typical for the Austin area for a number of years. The number two factor is material costs. So there has been an extreme shortage of lumber, OSB board, appliances, even electrical wiring, and lumber itself. The price of lumber has gone up 400%, and it has added about 25% to the cost of any new construction right now. So as the pandemic passes and factories get back up to speed and materials become more readily available, then we'll start to see supplies come on board and builders be able to build faster and cheaper, and that should bring the prices of new construction down. I mean, if that were to happen right away, we would see prices come down in new construction. And then the third factor is interest rates. I mean, mortgage rates now are still historically low. I mean, you get a mortgage around 3.25, but we're seeing inflation. We just had some numbers come out today showing some inflation figures, the highest that they've been since 1992. So if the Fed raises its rate, mortgage rates are going to follow. And if mortgage rates go up, that always slows the real estate market. Now, how quickly can that happen? Well, that can happen pretty quickly. And so, one concern is as we see inflation becoming more and more of a problem, mortgage rates may go up, may slow the market down. Could it affect the price of homes negatively? Well, it could be. At least it would, as I say, slow the market down. So here's what I'm thinking. I think that the current problem with supply and demand, not enough supply, is going to continue into 2022. I don't see any big changes happening in that formula. So that means there's going to be a lot of demand. Prices are going to still go up, likely multiple offers, maybe not like what we're seeing now of 10 or 20 offers on a home, but maybe it'll moderate some to 2 or 3 offers on a home in a short period of time. What about prices? I don't really think that we're going to see a falling housing prices. I try to stay in touch with local experts here in our Austin market, people who are maybe much smarter than me when it comes to that. And I hear of no one saying that they think the prices are going to come down. They might start moderating. So if you have a house today that's worth $450,000, if the market does slow down, maybe it'll be worth $460 next year. I don't know what that number is going to be, and no one can tell you that number. But I don't see prices turning negative anytime soon. So here's the bottom line. No one really knows what the market's going to be like 1 year from now. And if they tell you they know, they're just blowing smoke. So I don't know. I may have an opinion. So in real estate, as in many markets, the only thing we do know about the market is today's market. And I can talk to you for an hour about today's market. It's difficult to be a buyer in today's market. It's great to be a seller in today's market. Sellers are thrilled by how quickly their homes sell and for how much their homes sell. So real estate markets, like many other markets, can really only be evaluated as to where the market is today. There is no way to know what it's going to be like a year from now. We can all talk about our opinions. You have one, I have one, someone else has another. But I will promise you this, I study the market every day so that I can give the very best advice and guidance to my clients. And so I study it hard, I work at it hard, I work at my business hard. So we've been talking about, what's the real estate market in Cedar Park going to be like a year from now? The real answer is no one really knows. But hey, before you leave my channel today, please be sure to subscribe. That would do me a great favor. Hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever a new video is posted. Leave a comment, smash that like button. And if you at all are thinking about moving or relocating or even selling a home here in Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Austin, Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown, that's the areas in which I specialize, and I'd be happy to help. You're seeing some other videos pop up on my channel now. So if you want to learn more about the area, be sure to click on those videos so that you can do that. And again, subscribe so that you'll be notified of a new video when I post it every Thursday. Thanks so much, and remember, I've got your back.